Fisker has reached a critical juncture, joining the ranks of other struggling EV startups by filing for bankruptcy protection. This development highlights the challenges faced by EV startups in the current market. Once a promising name in the EV sector, Fisker now faces an uncertain future. Here are 6 clear signs that the end is near. Number 1. Fisker files for bankruptcy. Fisker has recently filed for bankruptcy protection, becoming the latest EV startup to succumb to financial difficulties. This mirrors the fate of companies like Proterra, Lordstown Motors, and eMotors. Fisker cited various reasons for this decision, including global trends in the EV sector, weak demand, fundraising challenges, and supply chain disruptions. The company's founder, Henrik Fisker, had previously expressed doubts about the company's viability, especially after failing to secure a significant investment from a major automaker. Reports suggest Fisker sought $350 million from Nissan, but the deal fell through. Despite efforts to find alternative funding, bankruptcy was inevitable. According to the bankruptcy filing, Fisker's assets range from $500 million to $1 billion, with liabilities between $100 million and $500 million. This isn't Fisker's first bankruptcy, having previously filed in 2013 due to the 2008 financial crisis and the failure of its hybrid sedan, the Karma. Number 2. Ocean model receives poor reviews. One of the main factors contributing to Fisker's downfall is the poor reception of its Ocean model. Despite initial optimism, the Ocean received harsh reviews from both critics and customers. YouTuber Marcus Brownlee labeled it the worst car he ever reviewed, citing numerous software glitches, a disappointing user interface, and lackluster build quality. His review highlighted significant issues with the car's performance and reliability, painting a grim picture for potential buyers. Consumer Reports added to the negative feedback, describing the Ocean as an unfinished product. Their review pointed out numerous flaws, including a bizarre and unresponsive accelerator pedal, a jarring ride quality, and frequent software malfunctions. The Ocean's promised adaptive cruise control was notably absent, and basic safety features like blind spot warning and lane keep assist were unreliable, often disappearing and reappearing without explanation. Owners of the Ocean echoed these complaints, reporting their own negative experiences. Common issues included poor Bluetooth connectivity, safety feature malfunctions, and subpar build quality. The vehicle's high destination charge and delivery issues, such as receiving cars with visible dents and scratches, further tarnished Fisker's reputation. Number 3. Disappointing sales. Since its launch in 2022, the Ocean has been Fisker's sole model. Unfortunately, it failed to achieve significant sales. Despite producing over 10,000 vehicles, Fisker struggled to sell even half of them. Initially, Fisker adopted a direct-to-consumer sales strategy similar to Tesla's, hoping to build a strong customer base without relying on dealerships. However, this approach proved ineffective as the Ocean's poor reviews and reliability issues discouraged potential buyers. In a desperate attempt to boost sales, Fisker shifted its strategy to include traditional dealerships. By January 2023, Fisker had signed agreements with 15 dealer locations in the United States and 12 across Europe. Despite this effort, sales did not significantly improve, and the company was left with around 5,000 unsold vehicles. The global trend of slow EV sales and decreased demand further compounded Fisker's challenges, making it clear that a turnaround was unlikely. Number 4. Recalls. Just 2 weeks before filing for bankruptcy, Fisker issued a recall for all 2023 models of the Ocean due to serious issues with the motor control unit, MCU, and vehicle control unit. The recall, reported to the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, highlighted that the Ocean could unexpectedly enter a fail-safe mode, resulting in a significant loss of drive power and posing a major safety risk to drivers. The defective MCU and VCU software also caused the car to automatically shift from drive to neutral or park when coming to a stop, creating further safety concerns. Fisker promised to address these issues through over-the-air software updates. However, with the bankruptcy filing, there is uncertainty about how swiftly and effectively these updates will be deployed. The recall also brought to light Fisker's broader quality control problems. Owners reported additional issues, such as the car's tendency to shift into different gears unexpectedly, creating dangerous driving conditions. This recall significantly damaged Fisker's reputation and trust with consumers, compounding its financial and operational troubles. Number 5. Workforce reductions. In response to its financial woes, Fisker has conducted multiple rounds of layoffs throughout the year, starting with a 15% workforce reduction in February. The company continued to cut jobs in an effort to reduce costs and extend its runway. By April, regulatory filings indicated that Fisker had 1,135 employees, but this number dwindled significantly after subsequent rounds of layoff. In May and June, Fisker announced further workforce reductions, cutting hundreds of jobs each time. The most recent round of layoffs, just weeks before the bankruptcy filing, left the company with fewer than 150 employees. These layoffs were part of Fisker's broad strategy to cut costs and stave off bankruptcy, but ultimately proved insufficient. Despite these efforts, the company was able to secure necessary funding or a buyout, leading to its bankruptcy filing. Henrik Fisker remained optimistic, publicly stating that the company had built something great and would continue to sell the Ocean SUV. However, the continuous layoffs and financial instability painted a much bleaker picture of the company's future. Number 6. Unsustainable business model. Fisker's business model, like those of many other EV startups, proved unsustainable in the long term. The company heavily invested in electrification during the early adopter phase, attracting numerous investors. However, Fisker struggled to maintain this momentum, facing significant debt and failing to secure new investors as interest waned. The company's reliance on outsourced production further complicated matters. The Ocean SUV was manufactured in Austria with parts sourced from various suppliers, aiming to speed up development times and reduce costs. However, this approach resulted in quality control issues and frequent recalls, as Fisker was not in full control of the manufacturing process. Consumer Reports' scathing review of the Ocean highlighted these problems, noting that the vehicle felt unfinished and was plagued by design flaws and missing features. With only one model in its lineup, Fisker's inability to deliver a reliable product severely hindered its chances of success. Fisker's story illustrates the significant challenges faced by EV startups in today's market. That'll be all for now. Thanks for watching. See you next time.